Well, good evening, everybody. Hello, it's Friday, the 21st of June. Time is marching on. Happy. I can, I can hear myself. I just need to. Was that better? Yes. Okay. I could hear myself in my ear then. Okay. Um. Oh, fantastic, Melissa. Good. I'm just reading in the chat that Melissa uninstalled, reinstalled WhatsApp, and it all works. Fabulous. Good, good, good. Hi, Louise is in bed, so she won't be messaging. Okay, Louise, so we can talk about you, and you can't reply. Hi, Shaz. Hi, Sherry, Glenna, Lisa, Louise in bed. Hi, Melissa, Patricia, Kim. Oh my goodness, I've got such a funny story to tell you, but I've got to be careful how I tell it because it's a little bit naughty. So I'll tell it really quickly. So I was teaching a crochet class today. Uh, there'll be no traceability, no names mentioned, but I was talking to a dear lady, asking her to knit something for a certain part of her husband's body. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Because apparently it got cold. And that's it. So we had a good giggle. Very good giggle. It was very hilarious. Because, of course, you can knit things for, your feet, your hands, your head, other parts of the body. But apparently, anyway. Melissa's ventured out of bed from her recliner today, from bed to the recliner. Way good, Melissa. Excellent. Um, Hi, Kim. Hi, Jill. Why is she going to say hello, Kim? I've got a naughty story to tell. It's not really naughty. I mean, it was just, personal. It's not naughty. I shouldn't have said that. It's not naughty. It's just, it's unusual. There we go. I will not be doing the crochet pattern for that. Can I just say that now? There will be no crochet pattern on my channel for that. Okay? And can I congratulate Lisa, how to go at crocheting? Whoop, whoop. Your name and naughty go together. It's a giggle. It's a giggle story, Patricia. Yes, it's a giggle story. All right, let's have some fun tonight, everybody. If anyone's got some fun jokes to tell, please keep it clean. We do tend to keep things fairly clean on this channel, but I'm not a prude, put it that way. We're just going to hang out. I just grabbed some favourite products that I've not combined together before and thought, just see where it takes us. It's very much about chilling out. It's the weekend already for some folk in the South Pacific. My glasses need a clean. And so, let's just hang. I know some of you have had difficult weeks, many, many difficult weeks, some of you. And so let's just bring some light and love and joy and friendship and whatever to the weekend. Because, boy, do we need it. So, yeah. Family friendly warning after she tells her giggly story. I'm very careful how I choose my words, Miss Melissa. Yeah, Kim needs a foot warm. Right. Okay. Yeah. No. Let's have some fun. I'm trying to think if there's any other funny stories I can tell you from this week. Um, no, no. I'm waiting for you guys to. I see. Louise is going to have to respond to that now. You had heavy rains, extremely hot here, so chilling in my chair sounds wonderful. Good, good. I'm trying to. I'm also going to try and be a good Stampin' Up demonstrator and tell you all about the promotions that are going on now, but just keep it very, very brief because at the end of the day, if you're interested in buying any products that you see me use, the links are in the description. You do not need me to tell you any more than that, I don't think. but and also just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. That's all I'm going to say. If you see stuff that you like me make, get in touch. I know I have a supplier. So also class-wise, I do have a class in less than 12 hours time. So if anyone's interested in joining for the wreath class, I still have spaces for that. Please do join if you would like to. I'm sorry that's not a very US and Canada friendly time, but it is perfect for you Europeans, Brits and South Pacific folk. So less than 12 hours to go for that wreath class. Let's get creating, shall we? Let's find my desk, get some light on it, and bring this down here. And there we go. You could always crochet a pair of baby booties. Those are fun. Yes! I was actually having a little play with some crocheting earlier, and I designed my own little very cute sort of floral hexagon. If anybody who's into crochet loves more very detailed crocheting, Jamie Crow, the UK designer, is amazing. Amazing. And I met her once at Wonderwall one year. Really, really fun lady. She's, yeah, super cool. I got the blue cut and emboss machine. Yay! Awesome. You see, if a few more people come to my classes, I might be able to get myself one of those this month. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh yes, the Creativity Now class is on tomorrow. Yeah. Yes. Maybe that's why a lot of people class. That could be it, Melissa. I think you've. I thought that the other day when I realised that it clashed. There we go. All right. So on my desk, I've got the gorgeous cottage. Oh no, it's not country lace, not cottage. Country lace paper, and I really like the colour scheme to this. It's very soft, very, very nice. But I did wonder if I could stamp maybe just stamp directly onto this paper and then cut out some nice flowers. So stippled roses, and I'm thinking maybe a little bit of early espresso. Just get some. Sorry about that, all that noise. Oh no, pecan pie. I think early espresso might be a bit too dark. Let's go pecan. I'm waiting to see what the new grandbaby before you start crocheting for it. Ah. Have you got a pattern in mind, Patricia? Right. Oh, hang on. Maybe I should do it that way round, and then. Oh, that is not very dark, is it? I'm going to go back to my original idea. I've forgotten how detailed this stamp was. And so you do need, and of course I am stamping onto pretty much a basic beige colour with this paper. So let's just do that. Oh, that's a bit better. You can see what I'm doing now. Stamp that on there. Right. And I'm going to have a few leaves. So yes, I have done some stamp surgery to this, but it's really easy to reassemble it back together because I'm going to be using the dies to cut out these leaves. Definitely don't need all that stem though, so I'm not going to stamp the stem. Let's see if I can get some in there. Some in there. Right, I think that will be it for that. And before I cut this out, I'm thinking let's put a little bit of colour onto these. I'm just trying to find a small brush to do that. Oh, I might open a new packet of brushes. So this is the Pecan Pie colour here. Ooh, that's nice. Very soft and pretty. A little bit on there and there. A bit on there. And maybe a little bit of Lost Lagoon. Oh, I am definitely clashing with that then, aren't I, Joanna? Hi, Joanna. Nice to see you. Oh, what was that question? Does it need being inked? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, it does. You're right. Yeah, that might have been the issue. Just might be. Just maybe. Thanks, Sheila. Good point. Oh, I need to check I've actually got Pecan Pie re-inker. Because that was a newer one, wasn't it? Oh, I do have it. Oh, this one flows very easily. Sometimes these re-inkers don't seem to flow so well out of the bottles. But this one is. Give it a moment to... As Kim's saying, I've really had fun making the last folio album from last week's class on my third one. You really need to give names to these folios so that we can win. Was it the triple one? The one sheet, the 12 by 12 one sheet one? Kim? I usually do name them. Well, I named the classes. But yeah, there was one class where I taught two. But I think the idea was that you cut them from one sheet of 12 by 12. Oh, what fun, Sheila! Oh, that's awesome. Did they enjoy it? Were they allowed to come out and have a go? I fancy putting a little bit of Pretty in Pink on that one. Oh, if I can find Pretty in Pink, where's it gone? So I've just realised my earring's knocking on my earpiece. I'm just going to move it. Stick my earpiece there. There we go. Oh, where's my pink ink pad? Oh. Oh, it would help if I put ink pads in the right place. Let's do it like this. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's nice. Sun came out and some stayed at the window. Oh, lovely. Oh, Painted Wishes. Yes, from the kit. Yes, that was called the Painted Wishes one. Kim, don't do that to me. Right, let's put a little bit of colour onto these. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to over worry about getting these in the lines because I'm going to be cutting these out anyway. All right. Going to keep these colours just to the side because I may need to call on them again in a second. But I'm going to get my machine. Trim this down a little bit. And got the dies. Now, I don't think Stippled Roses is a bundle anymore, so you won't save any money this month purchasing this set. I don't think it is anyway. If anyone wants to correct me on that, feel free to do so. But you will definitely save money if you purchase the machine, as there's money off the machine currently. Just getting some washi tape. Oh, come on, there we go. Right, where's my other plate? Oh, there it is. Oh, and I need to stick that under. So plate 1, 2 and 3. Oh, and I need a leaf die. Get that one out. And I'm wondering, while I'm at it, if I can fit in any other little leaves. Don't think that's going to happen. No. See, I'm trying to be super frugal here. See, like, what else can I cut out at the same time? Oh, you see, and also that runs into there. So no, that's not going to happen. Oh, well, we'll just have to be here all night making these, I think. Alright, so number 1 cut out. I'll try and save this washi tape. There we go. Nice, nice. And there we go. Let's see if I can pop that one on there. Yep. Just put a tiny bit of washi tape, I think, on this one here. So has anyone got this Stampin' die set and the papers? I know some of you have got the Stippled Blossoms because you came to a class with me on this set. Oh. Thank you, Terry. It's not a bundle anymore. Thanks, Joanna. I thought it wasn't. But you can purchase the two. Still, they are available to purchase. They just don't. You don't get a reduction anymore. So Stampin' Up usually offer that perk when stamp sets come out for the first time. They give you the option of purchasing it with a discount. But there are lots of other bundles currently available with 10% off and an additional 10% off just for the month of June. Right, I'm going to have to do that one separately. But while I'm here, I think I will cut out some little flowers because I've got a bit of space on these, on this DSP. Oh. Joanna has it! I have the Stippled bundle, but not with the DSP. Oh, I just knocked something on the floor. I don't know what I knocked. I don't know if that was important or not, but anyway. Yep. And then we've got another leaf to cut out. I love it more than you thought you would. Oh, isn't that fun when that happens? When you discover you really, really, really like a product. Yeah. Feels like a worthwhile purchase when that happens, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. Last one. Sorry about this. This is the bit that's always a little bit more boring, isn't it? But you're all keeping each other company in the chat, so that's okay. If you're watching this on the replay, you can fast forward these boring bits. You don't have to sit and watch me cut out stuff. So who in the chat is doing Creativity Now tomorrow? So Creativity Now is a Stampin' Up event, Stampin' Up organised event, online event. I think it's only for demonstrators. So if you are thinking of signing up, that is signing up to Stampin' Up. That is one of the perks. I happen to have some basic beige cardstock here, left over from a project, and I'm wondering whether it would be a good idea just to cut out a whole load of leaves while I've got my machine on my desk. I think I might just cut a few of these out because they're so pretty. And I just realised. Oh, where's that flower die gone? Has that just fallen on the floor? Oh no, it's under there. Okay. So if you're new to the chat, do come and say hello. Hello, Kenzie. Melissa's going to the event. Great. So if you're watching and you've come in late and you wanted to have a notification of when I went live, please email me and send me your, if you have WhatsApp, I can send you a notification. If you don't have WhatsApp, you can always join the live notification chat on Artful Stampin Space, my Facebook group. I believe that works very well for some people. Some people have enjoyed having that facility recently. Oh, come on, pop out, please. I do have my pokey tool somewhere. I was using it yesterday. Then I think I tied it up. Oh dear. Oh dear, did my die jump? Oh dear, yes it did. I always try and be really careful of that happening, but sometimes unfortunately it does happen. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to run this through once. Hopefully that's not going to happen again. Oh, I just seen that one jump. Alright, as long as they're not on top of each other, I'm happy. Right, there we go. Oh, that one did. That jumped a bit. The birch embossed folder included in the suite for tomorrow's demo event is amazing. Ah, okay. I'm looking forward to that being in the winter catalogue then. So those people who are involved in Creativity Now Tomorrow basically got the opportunity to order some products that are not going to be available for a couple of months yet. Again, this is one of the perks of kind of being a demonstrator. You get to order products ahead of time. Usually it's about a month in advance of customers, but sometimes when they put on these special events you get a little more of an advance opportunity. I'm just trying to pull that off. Right, that's off, that's off. Pop these out. Alright, stick those in there before I lose them. Okay, right, let's grab out some different pieces of cardstock then. I do really quite like crumb cake. Let's get that out. And maybe a piece of pecan or pecan. And some early espresso. Espresso, everybody, not espresso. For years I used to call it espresso, and then I realised it's not espresso, it's espresso. And I want some basic beige. Right, got some basic beige here. Got my trimmer. and got that gorgeous paper. So let's have a look. What do I want to use? I like this denim-y looking one. That's nice. I quite like that as well. I'm just going with my faves. What kind of looks good to me? Let's cut some card bases and make some nice cards, I think. Oh, Patricia's doing it as well, are you? Lovely, good. Right. Let me just rearrange my camera, sorry. Right, are we just going to go for bog standard cards today? Because, you know, we did go a bit over the top with the 3D cards the other day. Let's go sort of beginner stroke, you know, not got a lot of time to make a card, apart from obviously cutting out all those die cuts. But I'm going to score at 14.5 centimetres, which is about 5 3/4. I'll then cut at 10.5 centimetres. Oh, which I didn't do a very good job of then, did I? Oh, that's very kind of you, Glenna. Right. I think I'm going to cut a couple of backgrounds from this paper. I'm going to cut it at 10 centimetres. And then 14. And 14. I quite like the idea of having a panel just sitting inside there. Now for this I could use scraps, so I'm just going to open my scrap drawer. Oh, and I've realised I've got the most perfect bit of cardstock there. I know I did say I was going to use the Espresso, but actually, look, I've got a nice piece of misty moonlight here. And six by 9.5 we're going to go for on that one. 6 by 9.5. Oh, I can cut 3 of those. Alright. I'm just opening my other scrap drawer up to see if I have some, and I do, some pieces of white already in a long big strip. So I'm going to cut that down to 5.5. Hi, who's that just coming in to say hello? Oh, it's Ida saying hello. Oh. Oh yeah, feel free to take some photos of what you make tomorrow. Melissa, and share them in Artful Stampin Space. I'm sure there are folks who'd love to see what they look like. Ooh, right, I mean, I like that. Now, I happen to have this stamp here, and I'm thinking, what about stamping a bit of a background with basic beige? Who's loving the basic beige? Just asking. Could we have some fun emojis to let me know how much you love basic beige? You know, express yourselves. So I don't know if you saw what I just did then. I moved, rather than stamping exactly in the same spot and getting those wood knots parallel, I kind of moved it up. So I'm going to stamp deliberately a bit further up there and then move that one down so that I'm not getting those kind of knots repeating completely parallelly. Yeah, I suppose you can just sit and enjoy it, can't you, Melissa? Yeah. Go Panthers. Yeah. Okay. That's how Kim expresses her appreciation of basic beige. Right. Nice. And I think a little bit of a little dip in the ink pad. That's kind of cool. This is a super cheaty way to get a colour around something without having to do a matting layer. Saves time and money. I don't know why I'm whispering. Why am I whispering? It's like it's some big secret, but it really isn't. Okay, so right. I don't mind that sticking out a little bit further. I think that's all right. Just going to trim that apart. Don't need that. I don't think we need those either. You know what? I'm going to save those for later for something else, but I think these would look quite fun. That one has got a bit of a... That looks like a mouse has nibbled at it. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So I'm thinking these would look good just sort of tucked in various places. Or two of those. So now, this is what I sometimes like to do. You do have to be careful if you're going to do this. Oh, excuse me. Let's see if I can get you any closer. Is use a mat that you don't mind damaging. Okay, so I will say that. But your scissors, your Stampin' Up scissors, your snips are very, very sharp, and they can be, if you don't have a knife, the Stampin' Up, you know, we've got a blade now, haven't we? But if you don't have that, you can actually use your scissors just to cut into the paper like that. So I've just cut along the line of that rose. Because what I'm going to do is tuck, I'll do that one, tuck a leaf just underneath it like that, so it looks like the leaf is coming from the rose. Which is super pretty. And I think the only other thing we might need is some thread. Should we go for a bit of thread? And I think I have some threads that I've not used yet. Anyone nice and relaxed now? It's Friday night. I hope you are. I'm feeling quite relaxed. Oops. So I'm going to unravel this thread so you can see how it's spun. So if you just twist it in the opposite direction that it's spun, that helps to kind of unravel it a little bit. And you can actually see that that twine has got 1, 2, 3, 5 strands to it. Yeah, it's quite a lot. So I'm going to use my teeth. I know I do this. To hold one bit, and then it makes it easier to unravel. Because if you let go of that bit, it will all bunch up against itself. And you'll never get it unravelled. It's a bit easier when it's just two, because look, you can just pull it apart like that. Right, and then you need to get some of the spiral out of it. Right. And I'm actually just going to do that with it. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. We have that in a couple of places. So I'm kind of folding the thread up, folding it back like that. And once it's stuck in place, I'll do a bit of zhuzhing. Love a bit of a zhuzh. Right, let's move that over for a second. Get some glue on the go. Oh, is it Melissa versus Kim tonight? So what? Just remind me, what is this baseball we're talking about? Love a bit of friendly rivalry in the chat. Oh, let's see. So let's pick an emoji for the two different teams. So what is it? Panthers versus who? Oh, Kenzie and Kim. Oh, the two Ks. So what is it again? So have we got a panther emoji? I think we need to have forfeits for whatever team loses. The Edmonton Oilers. Oh wow. Oh, ice hockey. Oh, they're all Canadians. Yes, I know Kim supports a Canadian team, don't she? What's happened to my Misty Moonlight ink pad? Okay. Oh, you know who we're missing in the chat tonight, everybody? We're missing Miss Janice and Karen Tilly. You know where they are? They're at a crafting retreat, having lots and lots of fun, I guess. our warrant. So hello everybody who's at the Pootler's retreat at the moment. I hope you have a fabulous time. Kim's ready with the emojis. So look at that. Heart, hockey, Panthers. I love it. I mean, Edmonton Oilers. That's going to be a trickier one. I mean, you know, is there an oil drum in there? This is going to be interesting. Oh, Janice posted a lovely video today. Oh, cool. Yeah, she was road tripping it today. Right, so where that little flower I poked in, I'm going to stick a dimensional over the top of that so I know that that's nice and secure. And just going to make sure I know roughly where my other little leaves are going to go. And again, use a dimensional to hold these into place. So this was a little trick I mentioned to some of my ladies at class recently, that when you're wanting to secure, actually no, it was this one, secure pieces like these, just use your dimensionals, and then you know it's not going to move, because otherwise you're sort of having your thing hovering and then you're trying to stuff things in, it just gets a bit of a mess. So do that, flip it over, stick a dimensional. I think I'll do one under there as well. Because at the end of the day, these things are here to make our lives a bit easier when it comes to crafting these great little, you know, they're the unsung heroes, aren't they? They don't get seen, but they make all the difference to your crafting. Right, and then let's not forget the zhuzh. Got to have a bit of the zhuzh in here. So again, a dimensional. You could use a glue dot if you want to, but I'm going to use a dimensionale. Stick that on there as well, and maybe a little bit of a. I'm going to pull some of these threads to make them a bit more uneven. I don't want it so even. There we go. Oops. All right, so just going to double check all my positionings on that. I think I'm happy. Everyone happy? Everyone with me? Are you with me? And then put some additional dimensionals just to make sure the whole thing doesn't fall flat when you're posting it. Off you go. So that dimensional with the thread on is precarious. Let's put it that way. But once we've got it all stuck down, hopefully it should be fine. I mean, if you want to add a little bit of extra glue, feel free to do that. I think I might just do that just to hold everything together. Stick a bit of glue underneath as well. No, don't stick to me. Stick a little bit under there. There we go. All right. Oh no, that way around. How nice is that? Now I can do my zhuzhim. Just need some little pearls, doesn't it? You know, Ruth, this really isn't a plain simple card. Oh, all right then. Okay, yes, I'll take it back. It's not plain and simple, but the design is fairly straightforward. It's not too kind of measurement heavy. Put it that way. You don't need a degree to figure out the measurements for this one. I look for an oil derrick. When you search oil, it brings up the toilet emoji. Can see. I thought maybe there was like going to be an oil drum or something. I mean, what about barrel? Will that do? Hi, Debs. Panthers. Look at the toy panther. That's so funny. All right, I promise I'll try and make this next one a bit easier. Have I just stuck that down? No, I haven't. Yes. I know what I'm going to do. I know. I am going to do this. Oh, what's that layer going? What's that? What? Hey, oi. Right, you there. Pop one behind there. Okay. Okay, let's give this a wee trim. How cute is that? Let's do the same up there as well. So I'm going to use again this corner section of the dimensional because I can stick that right there. That. And then put that there. Take that off. Flip it over. Oh, that was close. Managed to escape that corner. Oh, that. Just going to move that in a bit more. That dimensional is really close. Yeah, that was just a little bit too close, that dimensional, so I'm just popping a different one in there. Okay. And we do have, look, I can see I've got a spare couple of leaves here that I could use. If I want to. tighter. That can be just in the background, that one. Although I'm thinking that's a bit big, that, so I might just leave that out. I'll use this one instead. Yeah, that'll do. Just a little blob of glue. Put under there like that. And of course we've still got some of these gorgeous leaves, so I'll cut these up. Ooh, I think this one would make a really good card for a class. I think I'll get on and stick this onto the matting layer now. Thank you, Glenna. Hi, Bev. When I searched emojis for oil, it brought up a barrel and a lamp. So even this little piece can be used. It's just crying out, please use me on your card. Right, I don't want to actually overcrowd that bit too much. I quite like having that little bit of white space there. So we'll just go with that for now. Okay, all good. Right, that's card number 2. Now I'm wondering if card number 3 and 4, I can actually cut these in half and then do a split of DSP between the two. So let's do about a third of this would be about 5 centimeters. So we'll cut that at 5. Just make sure they're completely aligned. Hey April, can you have the leaves coming from behind onto the blue? For this card? That might be a nice idea actually, to have that contrast. Or do you mean the previous card? Oh, how are things in your area, April? I know you were quite impacted by the turbulent weather recently. How are you and your community? The one I just finished. Oh, this one. I've got another little spare one here. I could do, but really like, it seems natural to have it coming from under there and there, but it wouldn't, for me, it wouldn't make sense to have it coming from here because that's the frame. So I don't think there's anywhere else I could put it, unless I'd put a really bigger one like that, which actually looks really nice. Okay. That's the only place I feel that I could put it. Just takes a moment for the glue to take. There we go. Hi, Catherine. Wondering whether to cut that in half. But oh no, I did like the idea. So when you said about having the leaves coming on, having the leaves coming onto here. That one didn't cut out as well as this one. I'm going to use this one instead. Oh wow, April. That is quite scary. Right, I like the idea of that happening. And I do have some of these flowers that would look really pretty. I'm wondering whether just like a strip of something. I just think a strip with the misty moonlight would look lovely. Right, so 10 centimetres. And I think a double, right, I know what, I've got a strip here as well, white, so that's, I'm going to go by this measurement. So this could be like a sentiment strip. So let me just see what that measures. So that is, ooh, it's just over 2 centimetres. It's, oh my goodness, it's sitting in between. It's, I think I might just cut it to 2 so that I know it is 2. Just makes it easier for me to do. Is that right? I think that's about right. So then if I do this one at 2.5, then I also like the idea of double mounting this. Seeing as I've already got this panel that's the right width, I may as well just use it. Right, why does that look like it's off on a squiff? No, it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Okay, fine. Just see if I've got any ink left on here. Oh! Yeah, I did. Fine. Do it again. Is there a sentiment that's long on here? Let's have a look. Best birthday wishes. Oh, that'll do. Perfect. Just going to do a bit of dipping. Dip, 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 dip. So is anyone in the chat completely new to card making and has just stumbled across my channel? See, I'm not one for using clickbait on my channel to just get anybody and everybody to come and look at what I'm doing. However, I am aware that it would be nice to reach an audience perhaps of people who've never stamped before. So, anyone got any ideas how I could do that without being clickbaity? Okay, so got our panel. Then I think that just little scattering of these cream flowers would look perfect. Basic beige flowers rather. All right, let's stick this all together. I think that could probably benefit from dimensionals. I don't really do cards, but I do junk journals. Okay, Jill. That's good to know. How did you find my channel then? Not how do you find it, how did you find it? Just stumbled across a live session. Oh, thank you, Jill. Awesome. I'm glad you stuck around and hung out. Are you in the UK or further afield to me? Let's slide that up a bit. Just thought I'd do that for this. See what I mean when you don't use your teeth? That's what happens. Oh, this takes deep concentration. Using the thread. Right, going to put good amount of glue so that the thread really gets caught. Right, that's about there, about there. Oh, it's a bit lower down than I anticipated, but that's okay. Do your leaves and floral have texture? Yes, so the ones that I cut out using these plain ones, they have these like really cute sort of dots out of them. And then these ones I stamped before cutting them out. So I'll show you all the products in a minute. Alright, there we go. So I can't resist, but I do really want to put some of these little flowers on there. So I'm just going to find my mini dimensionals. See if there's any that I need to use up. Yes, there are. So let's stick those on. And these were some little flowers that I cut out using the DSP that I actually stamped the flowers onto. So the flowers weren't and leaves weren't stamped onto just plain cardstock. They were actually stamped onto DSP, designer series paper. So that's why they've got that added texture on them. Yeah, that'll be Melissa. It'll be in an element. We generally don't really talk politics on this channel, do we? But we respect. I try and exude respect and for every walk of life. No, I haven't heard from William actually. No, he hasn't been on. Hi, William, if you're watching. I wonder if he's in Artful Stampin Space, whether we can shoot him a message, Kim. See how he's doing. There we go. Okay, cute. Right. Last one. So I do have that and that left. And I've also got that, which I think could work nicely. Maybe this time have it going that way. Now this is lighter though, because I stamped it using the Pecan Pie. So for those of you who don't know, who are not in the UK are about to have a general election on the 4th of July. So there's lots of sort of political talk at the moment in our area. And unfortunately, our local MP has become rather infamous for all the wrong reasons. He has been recently in the paper because he placed a bet as to when the general election would be called, and so he's being investigated as to whether or not it was a fraudulent bet. because it might have been that he overheard when the election was going to be. So he placed a bet about what day the election was going to be. So I don't actually know much of the details. All I know is that he's made the news and people are investigating him. So yeah, apparently Welshpool made national news. Yeah, so apparently our town hall. Kim, I'm so proud of you, Ruth, learning to properly pronounce pecan. Yes, July the 4th, ironically. I don't know which party it will be Independence Day for. No, actually, I have my suspicions which party will get in, just because there always is that natural pendulum swing of political allegiances after a few years. Now, I think this is a bit pale, and I don't know whether to... Ooh, I was going to say, I could have slipped that under there and had it as just a background. I'm wondering whether to make that almost like a background, then put a little leaf element over the top just to hide the paler. You know what? I'm going to do a combination of what I'm thinking. I am going to do cut that across there. Cut that across there. So it's a bit of a combination of what I did earlier. I'm going to do something a bit different. Because basically this design is too light to be a focal point, in my opinion. So I'm thinking of just having it as a bit of a background. Okay, let's do that. My sister served a mission in Bristol, but served 14 months in Wales, and she loved it. Oh, so she did the South Wales. Yeah, I'm Mid Wales. Is that with LDS, Jill? I've met LDS missionaries who get appointed to this area, and the way they sort of segment off the different areas is really funny, because we get grouped with sort of north of England. So. Did you see that swift cut then? I didn't want to get my trimmer back out, and I wanted to make sure it's a straight line, so just going to layer those up. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm just going to go for it. I know I'm covering up the rose, or part of the rose, but as I said, I don't want this. Oh, I might do it partially. Pecan. Oh, Shaz speaks up now. Pecan, not pecan. Oh, this is just going to turn into a bit of a leaf fest. I'm just going to keep layering until I use up everything on my desk. Well, most things on my desk. It's my state tree, so we have to say it right. Pecan, pecan. You say pecans, I say pecans. You say we dance, you say we dance. Pecans, pecans. Dancing, dancing. Yeah, not sure. Not sure about the leaf. Just put some of these on. Dee, 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 dee. But oh, if we call the whole thing off. I better stop singing before I get demonetized. Potatoes or potatoes. Or spuds. Yep, we say spuds here in the UK. Oh, I got a bit of thread left, thread left, thread left. Let's save it. Bless me. I think pecan versus pecan could be a person talking politics, yes. Oh, my husband showed me the funniest video today. It might be a Saturday Night Live one, but it was where it was set way back when during the Civil War, and it's this military guy talking about how they're going to set up a new measurement system. Oh, it's so funny. I thought I've so got to show you guys because actually, if I quickly message Tom to tell him to message me the... Oh, I wonder if I could find it myself. I might be able to find it. Let me have a look on YouTube. It is the funniest video. It was talking about how you guys use some measurements. So you use yards for some things, but yet for track you use a different meters. What was the other thing? You don't have a number for, is it 1,000 something? The measurement of volume. What was the other thing? It was all very light-hearted, but it was very, very funny. Let me see if I can find it. Saturday Night Live measurements. I wonder if that will send it up for me. Oh yeah, found it. Found it! It was from 7 months ago, this video. There we go. Don't go off and watch it now, though. Watch it later. Open it in your browser, watch it later. Stay, hang out with me. My mum and Gran used to get mad at people for just driving up and picking our black walnuts. Oh, rude. Well, they wouldn't even knock on the door and say, can we do it? That's a bit rude, isn't it? That's trespassing, yes. Okay, that's not turned out too bad. Well, what am I going to do with these ones? I wanted to use these up. Have I got space for them somewhere else? Oh, go on. The only thing about these having all this detail on them is that the glue can sometimes seep through a little bit. Right, I'm wanting to put some embellishments on these. Look, and look, it seeps through to my finger, but then doesn't actually stick. All right, we're going to try that again. I'm going to give you one more chance. Should have used a glue dot, glue dot, glue dot. Where are my glue dots? Right. Gotta poke these out. Right, I'm using a glue dot. There are just some situations where Tombow does not work. Even though it is a fabulous glue. There are just some situations when a glue dot is called for and is superior. There we go. Right, let's call down the pearls. Come on, pearlies, we need some pearls. How long have I been live for? Well, maybe it's just the Southern way, Melissa. Maybe they just think, we should all share and share alike, and therefore what's yours is mine, what mine is yours. So I'm going to pick those walnuts, or blueberries, or peaches, or whatever it is. What fruits are that common to the south? Right, these are a bit of a blast from the past, these pearls. I don't think we sell them in this iteration anymore, but they are so cool, so I'm going to use them. So I can see that these little flowers are desperate for a little pearl. Oh, no, go on. Let's pop one there, and there, and there. That just makes it, doesn't it? Hi, Elfie! Oh yes, it was Stippled Blossoms. Yes. Ah, now this one. Oh yeah, flowers. Let's just go with the flowers. If you're ever wondering where do I put embellishments, if you've got flowers on your card, go for those first. You know what? That's perfect. I don't think I feel I need any more than that. Well, this has been very enjoyable, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out and making my Friday evening super duper fun. And I've really enjoyed making these. It's been a while since I've kind of sat and done, cards like this. So I've enjoyed it. So let's just do a bit of a recap then, before I get you to vote. We used Stippled Blossoms dies with the Stippled Blossoms stamp set, and snuck on a little bit of the, where's the wood grain stamp gone? I've got a bit of a mountain happening here. Textured Timber. So this stamp set is available as an online exclusive. Oh, see you, Miss April. Really lovely to see you. This is... oh, Shaz has had that happen as well. Oh, that's rude too. Yeah, so online exclusive, code 163656 for anyone interested. And Stippled Roses, these unfortunately are not a bundle anymore, but you can purchase them separately. They are designed to work together. So you have a couple of dies that will cut out the bigger sort of pieces. And is there another one for the little flower? Yeah, there's that one for that flower there. And then all the other dies cut these fabulous kind of textural elements that are really lovely to work with and play with with Stippled Blossoms. So colours wise then, I ended up stamping the image in early Espresso before I realised that my Pecan Pie needed re-inking. So early Espresso, Pecan Pie, Lost Lagoon for the leaves, and a little bit of Pretty in Pink I just brushed onto those roses. Then a bit of Night of Navy for stamping the sentiment, and then Basic Beige, which just is awesome, such an awesome colour, to stamp some of that wood grain texture in the background. And the papers I used were Country Lace, which is a really lovely, delicate, masculine, feminine, neutral-ish pack of paper that is one of those collections that is just helpful to have in your stash and will go with so many other papers. So, you know, I was thinking of using the zinnias today actually, but something like the zinnia papers, it's really bright and funky, but you know, you could probably, I don't know, use this lovely denim-y one, you know, in the background of the zinnias and it would look great. You could use the grey in the background and it would look fab. So really, really great pack of papers that are just sort of timeless in their designs, which is really helpful. Okay, so let's have another proper look then at, let me just show you all those colours, aren't they gorgeous? Proper look at the cards that I've just made. Also used the twine from, it's that creamy twine, and there's a pack that you can get that I think contains the black, the brown, the white, the ecru, and this colour here, which is kind of like a grey granite-y colour. Like, it's a neutral pack of twine. Again, ageless, timeless, classic, you know, useful to have in your stash. So let's put this in order of how I made them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's see if I can arrange these so everyone can. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me know then in the comments, if you're watching this afterwards, which was your favourite. I got busted once for picking the neighbour's cucumbers. To be fair, she was out of town and told me to go pick them because she was gone for a month, but her daughter was there and didn't know and opened the back door and said, "Can I help you?" Ha ha ha. Oh, take care, Joanna. Rest well. Did my phone die? Oh. No? Why did you think my phone died? Alright, yes, rest well, Melissa. Okay, any questions? Oh, stippled roses. Thank you, Lisa. I'm always saying the wrong thing. Stippled roses. I'm always saying stippled blossoms. That was an old stamp set. Stippled roses. Thanks, Lisa. I'm always getting it wrong. There we go. Right. A little close up while you all say goodbye to each other. I know you like to say goodbye. That was Glenna's connection. She's back. She's back, everybody. There we go. Oh, nice, Kim. Right, so I'll see some of you then in the morning, my morning. Let's have a look. I'm going to have a quick look to see who's coming to class tomorrow. Oh. Ooh. See who's coming. Ah. Ooh. I'm not going to say who's coming, but anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. And if you can invite anybody else along, do, because I have got spaces. So, there we go. Right. Lots of love to you all. Have a fabulous weekend. Take care. Bye. Oh, got to find my goodbye thing. There we go. Thank you, Glenna. Think of us at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, your time. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I'm going back to work on the cards I started. Oh. No, it'd be too early in the morning for you, Kim. Night-night. Bye.